Good morning, children. Welcome back. Today we are continuing our lesson number 6, fun with give and take. Already we have started our workbook. Let us continue the workbook. So please take out page number 51 in your workbook. Up to question number 1H we have already completed in the previous video. Let us continue with question number I. In a toy shop, the number of balls sold in 2 days is given below. So here, given the number of balls sold in a toy shop in 2 days. So here let us see the descriptions given over here. The colors of the balls are red and blue. So the balls sold are of red and blue color. So let us see how many balls are sold. So balls sold on first day. The shopkeeper sold 10 red balls and 25 blue balls. And on the second day, 35 red balls were sold and 15 blue balls were sold. So here given the details of the balls sold in a shop. So there are two colored balls here, red and blue. On the first day, the shopkeeper sold 10 red color balls and 25 blue colored balls. And on the second day, the shopkeeper sold 35 red colored balls and 15 blue colored balls. So as per the information given here, we have to answer the following questions. Okay, so let us move on to the questions given here and let us find the answer. Question number 1. How many red balls were sold in 2 days? So in 2 days, how many red balls were sold? That means total number of red balls sold in 2 days. So let us see how many red balls were sold in both the days. On the first day, 10 red balls were sold. You can see here red written. So 10 red balls were sold on first day, and on the second day 35 red balls were sold. So how many red balls were sold? On the first day 10 and second day 35. We had to find the total number of red balls sold in both the days. Okay, so for that we have to add both of these. So we can add 10 plus 35. So 10 plus 35, let us do the mental calculation. Here in this lesson, it is more concentrating on mental calculation. So mental calculation is compulsory. So for when small numbers are given for addition, especially 2 digits numbers, better go for mental calculation. So how we will do mental calculation? As I taught you earlier, the second number can be written in expanded form. Okay, so 10 plus 35 we can write as 10 plus 30 plus 5. So 10 plus 30 is how much? 10 plus 30 is 40. 40 plus 5. So how much is 40 plus 5? 40 plus 5 is 45. So the total number of red balls sold in 2 days is 45 here. So 10 plus 35 is equal to 45. Okay, so let us move on to the next question. You can write the answer here like this. 10 plus 35 is equal to 10 plus 30 plus 5 is equal to 40 plus 5. That is equal to 45. 45 red balls were sold in 2 days. Now question number 2. Did the shopkeeper sold more red balls than blue balls in 2 days? So second question is that we had to find out whether the shopkeeper has sold red balls more than the blue balls. That means whether he sold more red balls or blue balls, which is sold more. Okay, so for that what we have to do? We have to find out the total number of red balls sold and the total number of blue balls. Then only we can find out which ball has sold more. Okay, so already we have find out how many red balls were sold in 2 days. We already found the answer that 45 red balls were sold in 2 days. Now we had to find out how many blue balls were sold in 2 days. So let us see first day how many blue balls were sold. 25 blue balls were sold. And on the second day you can see here 15 blue balls were sold. So both, how much is the total of this? We have to find out the total number of blue balls sold in 2 days. So for that we have to add 25 and 15. We have to find the sum total of 25 and 15. So 25 plus 15. How much is 25 plus 15? You will get the answer 40. How we will do mental calculation? 25 plus 15 can be done as 25 plus 10 plus 5. So 25 plus 10 is 35, 35 plus 5 is 40. Otherwise you can directly calculate here. 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. 0 will write here and 1 will move to the tens place. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 1 is 4. So the answer is 40. So both the days total number of balls sold were red balls, 45 red balls were sold and 40 blue balls were sold. Which is the bigger number, 45 or 40? Which is the bigger one? 45 is the bigger number. So 45 is red balls is sold is 45. So number of red balls sold is more than that of blue balls. 5 more than. See here, 45 red balls were sold and 40 red balls. So 45 is the bigger number. So red ball is sold the most. So answer is yes. Yes, the shopkeeper sold more red balls than blue balls in 2 days. You have to write here answer yes. Okay. Now moving on to the third question. How many balls did he sell on the first day? Take the correct answer. More than 50, less than 50 and equal to 50. See here, the question is we had to find out how many balls he sold on first day. So first day we have to find out the total number of balls including both red and blue. Okay, on the first day 10 red balls were sold and 25 blue balls were sold. So we have to add 10 and 25 together to get the number of balls sold on the first day. So let us add 10 plus 25 is equal to 10 plus 20 plus 5. How much is that? 35. We got the answer 35. So number of balls sold on first day is 35 balls. Okay. So is 35 more than 50? No, 35 is not more than 50. Next option given is less than 50. Is 35 less than 50? Yes, 35 is less than 50. So what you have to do? You have to put a tick mark on this box less than 50. Okay. Next question is how many balls did he sell on the second day? Tick the correct answer. So next question is how many balls did he sell on the second day? On the second day total number of balls sold that we have to find out. Likewise in the above question we have to find the number of balls sold on the second day. So see how many red balls were sold on the second day? Second day 35 red balls were sold and 15 blue balls were sold. So we have to find the sum of this 35 and 15 to get the total number of balls sold on the second day. So let us add 35 and 15. So we can write like this: 35 plus 15 is equal to 35 plus 10 plus 5. 35 plus 10 is 45. 45 plus 5 is equal to 50. So how many balls were sold on the second day? 50 balls were sold on the second day. So see here option given are more than 50. Is 50 more than 50? No, 50 is not more than 50. Is 50 less than 50? No, 50 is not less than 50. Is 50 equal to 50? Yes, the answer is equal to 50. Exact amount, exact number. So 50 balls were sold. So the answer is equal to 50. So put a tick mark on this box given here. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Solve the following. Here are given some questions of subtraction. You have to do this question as homework. Okay, solve the following. Question number 2. You have to do these questions as homework because we have already completed many questions like this in the textbook. So refer to that and you can do the solution here. So do it in the textbook. Today's homework. Solve the following. Question number 2. Now we can move on to the question 3. Solve the following and check whether your answer is correct or not. One has been done for you. So this also we have already done in our textbook. These are more examples. So let us do this. Here given is you have to solve the following questions and you have to check whether it is correct or not. We have already learned after subtraction how to check the answer and find out whether it is right or not. So before moving on to that, you have to always keep in mind what is minuend, what is subtrahend, and what is difference. So the bigger number is called the minuend. Always bigger number will be written on the top, and that is called the minuend. And the number to be subtracted, the second number that what we are writing for subtraction, that is subtrahend. That means the number to be subtracted from the minuend is the subtrahend. So first, this is bigger number. Always in subtraction, the bigger number will be the minuend. Always bigger number will be the minuend, and the number to be subtracted is the subtrahend. The answer we get after subtracting is called the difference. Okay, this always keep this in mind: minuend, subtrahend, and difference. I have explained it each and every time when we do the subtraction. I am again explaining it, so don't forget. So when we check the answer, what we have to keep in mind is that if we add subtrahend with the difference, if we add subtrahend with the difference, we will get the minuend. Okay, so add subtrahend with the minuend, and if we get subtrahend with the difference, and if we get the answer same as the minuend, then your calculation is right. Okay, otherwise if it is gone wrong, that means there is a mistake in your calculation of subtraction. Okay, so let us move to the questions here. One has already done here. Let us see. 198 minus 176. So let us do the calculation here. Done. 8 minus 6, 2. 9 minus 7 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. So this 22 is written over here. Then plus 176. Okay. So 6 plus 2 is 8, and 7 plus 2 is 9, and 1 plus 0 is 1. Got the answer 198. Here minuend is 198, and we got the answer 198 here. So the subtraction done here, that is answer 22 is the correct answer. Okay. Moving on to the next question. 765 minus 349. Okay. So you have to find the difference of 765 minus 349. So 5 minus 9 is 5 minus 9 possible? No. So what we have to do? We have to borrow 100 from this tens place. So when we borrow 100 from the tens place, this 5 will become 15. Okay, and this 6 will become 5. As we borrow to this side, this will become 5. Okay. Now 15 minus 9, you will get 6. 5 minus 4 is 1, and 7 minus 3 is 4. So the answer what we got is 416. Now let us do the checking. Write 416 here plus subtrahend. What is the subtrahend? 349. So write 349. Now add this. Okay. So 6 plus 9. How much is 6 plus 9? 6 plus 9 is 15. Write 5 here, and 1 tens will move on to the tens place. So write on the top. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. Then 4 plus 3 is 7. So we got the answer 765. Here the minuend given is 765. So our calculation is right. Otherwise 765 minus 349 is equal to 416 is the right answer. Okay. Moving on to the next question. See. 287 minus 199. Okay. Let us do the calculation here. 7 minus 9. Is 7 minus 9 possible? No. So what we have to do? We have to borrow. So as we borrow 1 from 1 tens from here, it will become 17, and this 8 will become 7. So 17 minus 9. How much is 17 minus 9? 17 minus 9 is 8. Then here 7 minus 9 again not possible. So we have to borrow from this side. So as we borrow 1 here, it will become 17. So again 17 minus 9, it is 8. Here 1 is borrowed to this side. Here 2 hundreds will become 100. So cut the 2, write 1 above. 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay. Here already 199 is given here. You may be in a confusion that why 88 is not written here. 88 can also be written here, but by mistake you will write 88 like this in hundreds place and tens place. You may forget to write 0. So for avoiding that, 199 is written here. If you write bigger number on the top, that is better. Okay. If it is if the digits in the two numbers are different. Okay. So 199 written here, not an issue. You can write this above or this above. Both should be added. Add-ins can be placed in any order. As per order property, there is no problem in changing the order of the add-ins. So 199 plus 88. Okay. So 9 plus 8 is 17. 7 right here. 1 carry over. 9 plus 1 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. 1 again carried over here. 1 plus 1 you will get the answer 2. So we got the answer 287. Here it is the correct answer. So what we got is 88. After subtracting 199 plus 200 from 287, we got the answer 88 is a correct answer. Now moving on to the next question. 359 minus 275. So we have to find out the answer. 9 minus 5 is 4. Then 5 minus 7 not possible. So we borrow 1 from here and it will become 15. 15 minus 7 is 84. 2 minus 2 is 0. Okay. So we can write here 275 plus 84. Okay. So 5 plus 4 is 10. 7 plus 8 is 15. 2 plus 1 is 3. So we got the answer 359. So our answer 84 is the correct answer. Okay. So copy this in your textbook. Do it in your textbook. Now question number 4. Tick the correct option in each of the following. You have to find out the correct answer. Here 4 options are given. You have to find the correct answer. First question is the addition of 258 plus 396 is. So you have to find the answer of 258 and 396. So let us calculate 258 plus 396. See, 258 plus 396. What is the answer? 8 plus 6 is 14. 4 right here. 1 carried over. 1 plus 5, 6. 6 plus 9 is 15. Again 1 carried to the hundreds place. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. So we got the answer 654. So tick the answer here 654. Option 1. Moving on to the next question. The addition of 428 plus 187. You have to find the answer of, otherwise find the sum of 428 and 187. So let us add 428 plus 187. 8 plus 7 is 15. 1 carried over. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 8 is 11. 1 again carried over. Then 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. So the answer is 615. We got the answer 615. Option 2 is 615. Put a tick mark over there. Now third question is the subtraction of 988 minus 529. So you have to find the difference of 988 and 529. So let us do here. 988 minus 529. 8 minus 9 is not possible. So borrow 1 from here. It will become 18 and here 8 tens will become 7 tens. So 18 minus 9 you will get 9. And 7 minus 2 is 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. And the answer you got is 459. So tick the answer 459, option 3. Moving on to the next question. The subtraction of 750 minus 398. You have to find the difference of 750 and 398. So let us do the calculation. 750 minus 398. So 0 minus 8 is not possible. So write 10. As we borrow 1 from here, 5 will become 4. 10 minus 8 is 2. Then 4 minus 9 is not possible. Again borrow 1 100 from the hundreds place, it will become 14, and this 7 hundreds will become 6. So 14 minus 9 is 5, and 6 minus 3 is 3. So you got the answer 352. Tick the answer 352. You have to show the calculation here along with here. You can do here in the space. In this space you can do the calculations. Only after calculation you have to tick the correct answer. If one number is 395 and the other number is 596, then their sum is. So here the addends are given. One number is 395 and the other number is 595. You have to find their sum. Sum is the answer of addition. So you have to add 395 and 596 together. Excuse me. So let us add 395 plus 596. So 5 plus 6 is 11. 1 carry forward to tens place. 9 plus 1 10. 10 plus 9 is 19. Again 1 carried over to the hundreds place. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. So you will get the answer 999. So tick the answer 999. Next is, if the number 245 is subtracted from 578, then the result will be. So the question is, if the number is subtracted, that means here 578, you have to subtract 245 from 578, then the result will be. So you have to find the difference of 578 and 245, or in other words, 578 minus 245. You have to find the answer. So let us do the calculation here. 578 minus 245. 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. 7 minus 4 is 3. And again 5 minus 2, you will get the answer 3. So the answer is 333. So put a tick mark on the answer 333 on the last option, fourth option. Okay. Next question is, Sonia had 94 toffees, Radha had 48 toffees. They all in together have. So here two girls named Sonia and Radha is there, and Sonia is having 94 toffees and Radha is having 48 toffees. So you have to find the total number of toffees that they are having. For that, what we have to do is, you have to add 94 and 48 together. So let us add 94 plus 48. So see here, 94 plus 48. So we can split it, expand and add 94 plus 40 plus 8. You know 90 plus 9 plus 4 is 13. So 94 plus 40 will be 134 plus 8. So 134 plus 8 is equal to 142. So the answer what we got is 142 toffees. So put a tick mark on this box. You have to show the calculations here in this side. First one, 258 plus 396. You have to show the calculation here. Second calculation should be shown here. Third question's calculation should be shown here. Likewise, all the calculations should be shown along with the question, near the questions. Okay, then only you should tick the correct answer given over here. Okay, I hope you have understood this session. Next is letter delivery, that we can continue in our next session. So let us wind up the session for today. Thank you.